welcome back to my channel, Jamie Fran Colors. I'm Jamie, and today we are working in our Nightfall book on our mini series on flowers. I'm really enjoying doing this series. I'm learning about some flowers and I'm getting some great color combinations, maybe some pencils I haven't put together before. And so that's a lot of fun for me. I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. This is video 6, which means there's 5 other videos that you can go back and watch right now available to you. This is a wonderful book by Maria Troll, and I will have it in the description box down below. I've really enjoyed working in this book. There's just such a variety of flowers, and I like that she lists the different flowers in the back of the book, so that's really fun for me. Today we're working on this page right here. We're going to be working on this flower. It is called an Alicia Rosia. I don't know. Guys, my pronunciation is not the best and I apologize. But it's also known as the common hollyhock, and it is an ornamental plant. So it's planted because it's pretty. It was imported into Europe from southwestern China during or possibly before the 15th century. So it's been a while that we've known about this. William Turner, a herbalist of the time, gave it the name Hollyhock, from which the English name derives, so the common hollyhock. In herbal medicine, hollyhock is believed to be an emollient and laxative. It's used to control inflammation, to stop bedwetting, as a mouthwash in case of bleeding gums. So it's kind of useful. There are so many different colors of these. I was going to show you. I love the darker ones. Let's see if they will come up on the video there. So this one's a dark red, almost a black. So pretty. I just think they are rich in color. But there are some lighter ones as well, even white. So they come in a variety of colors, as you can see here. So today we're going to do kind of a darker one because I feel like we've done quite a few more lighter, pinkish, prettier flowers. Our last one wasn't, but we've done quite a few that way. So today I want to do kind of the darker, blacker flower. So I'm kind of excited. I did notice that they have a lighter center. So let's go ahead and put that in. Let me zoom in just a little bit because this is kind of a small picture. All right, there we go. Oh, before I get started, just so you know, if this is your first time on my channel, I list everything in the description box down below, and I provide links for you so that you can find the same tools that I'm using and the same books and stuff. Obviously, you don't need those books, and you can, find other books that have flowers and then there's tons of them, or you may have one already in your collection at home, and you can substitute other pencils out. This is just fun, and you don't have to have everything to be able to participate. Also, I list them up here, what I'm using when I'm using it, so you always know what pencil I'm holding in my hand and I haven't tricked you and got a different pencil. I do like to use Prismacolor pencils because they are a fairly common and cheaper artist grade pencil. Plus, I just think they color beautifully. So I highly recommend them. There will be a description in the box, or the link in the description box down below. Oh my gosh, I can't talk to you guys. So let's go ahead and color some of these centers because they're really small and little. I'm going to take just a little bit of ginger root just to add a little bit of a shadow. It's not going to show a whole lot, but I just thought it would be kind of nice to put some ginger root on. I'm putting them on the left side of the circle. Like I said, they are really little. I'm just going to do all of them real quick, get it out of the way. Okay. And then I'm going to take cream and fill in the rest of that circle, going right over the top of the ginger root. I'm adding a little bit of pressure so that it blends in to the ginger root. Ta-da! Look at that. We have centers on our flowers. That was fairly easy, wasn't it? Okay, so next, let's do the greenery. I just think that will be fun. I'm going to start with, let's put our lightest color down first. I'm going to sharpen this real quick because it's little. I need to be able to get in that little tiny space. Okay. I'm using a comb sharpener today, loving it. I'll have it in the description down below. I'm just going to take a look and see. Okay, so on this picture, it's a drawing, but a pretty accurate illustration though. This says it's from the 1887 by Kohler, just so we give credit. But this is showing that before it blooms, you see those little buds and stuff, they're green. So I'm going to color those green as well on my picture. So I'm going to take pale sage and I'm just going to base coat everything really lightly. So anything that's going to be green, just going to base coat. All of our leaves, all of those buds. No pressure, just getting the color down, covering up that white, giving us something to start on. Sometimes it's the hardest part, isn't it? Like putting that first color down. I think it is sometimes. Okay, I'll do that much. I don't want to be here forever today, guys. All right, so this is dark green, and let's go to that. This is going to be our darkest color, so we're going to put in the shadows. Make sure my pencil is nice and sharp. Not adding any pressure, just lightly getting this green on. That's one thing I love about Prismacolors is they are so pigmented. You really don't have to work hard for the color to get on the paper. Which is nice for those of us who maybe have some hand fatigue or some carpal tunnel or arthritis or anything we might be struggling with in our hands, but we love to color and do other things. So nice that the color just comes right off onto the paper. So nice. It's just adding those shadows. We'll put it. You can look at a reference picture and that might help you decide where to put your darks. Today I'm just putting them at the base and kind of near the stem, near the veins of the leaves. But you can always look at a reference picture, especially if you're struggling with like lighting, you know, pull up a reference picture. It doesn't have to be an exact copy of the picture you're coloring, you know. All right. There we go. Okay, then we're going to take our middle color, which is Kelly Green, and I'm going to go right over the top of that. What was it, dark green? Yep. Right over the top of that dark green and kind of fade it into the pale sage. I'm going to not add any pressure, just light, light. Over the top of that dark green and then just fade it in to the sage. Give us some color variation. Just enjoy the process. Love it. Okay, now let's go back to that pale sage. And this time we're gonna add a little bit of pressure, not so much that our hands hurt, but just as much as we can to help blend all those greens together. I don't want you to break your pencil, I don't want you to hurt your hand, but just add a little bit of pressure so that the colors will blend together. Fill in the tooth of the paper so you get a nice smooth blend between colors. See that? I'm going to lighten my pressure as I go to the tips of these flowers, just so that, or these petals, leaves, you guys, they're leaves. Just so we get a nice lightness on the edge there. I like that, okay. So a little more pressure here in the middle. And then I'm gonna go back and do the very edges and just lighten my pressure a little bit. There we go, beautiful. And same with this one. Going back and lightening my pressure. All right, and then these little buds as well, do the same thing. A little bit of pressure to help blend that color, and then maybe right there at the tip, lighten your pressure a little bit. Kind of get a highlight. Beautiful. Okay, so then we have some stems, we have some centers. Now let's get to the fun part, the petals, the color. Woohoo, I'm so excited. Okay, a nice, dark, gloomy kind of flower, but is also stunningly beautiful. Oh, that's what I'm picturing in my head. Let's hope it comes anywhere near that, right? Okay, so let's start with black. 935 black. I don't use it a lot, but this I think needs some black. So not adding pressure, but just lightly, I'm going to start in the middle of the flower and put this black in right there at the center. It's going to be nice, rich flower. I'm so excited. It's great. Put this black right in the middle, taking it out a little bit. Not adding any pressure, very light, very light. If I want it darker, I'll just go over it again. Okay, let's do one flower at a time, at least to start with. All right, then we're gonna go to black cherry. This is 1078. I'm gonna go right over the top of the black and feather it out quite a bit. There we go. No pressure, light. Yes. Might put this kind of where there these lines are, just to add some interest. So over the top of the black, feathering it out. Go. Have a little shadow up here under this leaf, so I'll go ahead and add this color there. And then some folds in the leaf, so I'll add a little bit there. Okay, a little fold there. Okay. So far it looks like kind of a mess. All right, a dark purple, name 31. We're gonna do the same thing. Go over the black cherry, and kind of take it to the edge, but lightly. So I want that edge to be light. I'm not even going all the way to the edge. I'm kind of leaving just a little bit. Doing circular motions, just kind of filling the color in, but no pressure. I don't want to fill the tooth of the paper yet. Just want to lay the color down. Okay, I want that nice dark center, so I'm going to go back to that black just a little bit and put a little bit more right in the center. Not too much, still not adding any pressure, just putting a little more color in there. All right, now the fun part. A nice sharp pencil. I'm going to use warm gray, 10%. And we're going to blend with this gray. Okay, so let's try. So this one I'm going to add a little bit of pressure. I'm going to start in the center of the flower and bring it out to the edge, which should pull that kind of that purple to the edge, but in a light, you know, have it be lighter when you get there. That. There you can kind of see half of it blended and half of it not, just to see the difference that makes. I love it. Perfect. All right, let's keep going. Okay, one more. Ooh, I love it. Look how pretty. I'm going to take my cream and just go over that center again. I'll clean it up a little bit. Oh, so pretty. You could even like take a little gel pen or something and make like a gold center. That would be pretty too, if you wanted to add a little sparkle. So pretty. Let's do this one that's folded in on itself. So this one doesn't have a yellow center because we're seeing the side of the flower. Let's take the black. We're going to do it the same way though that we did the petals. So we're going to take that black down at the base. And I'm going to kind of bring it in this shadow right here. lightly, so we don't need any pressure. We got enough pressure in our life with other things. We don't need it when we're coloring. At least not the first few layers. All right, then let's take the black cherry. We'll go over that black lightly. And fade it out. And remember that just because flowers are on the same stem doesn't mean they're all identical. So if one turns out lighter than the others, or you know, slightly more purple or slightly more black, like that's fine. That's variation, and that's just great. This is the dark purple. So, you know, just enjoy it and don't think they need to be perfect or identical or anything like that. Nature has so much variation. Purple. All right, and then the blending part. So let's take that warm gray, 10%. We'll add a little bit of pressure this time and put that color all the way in there, blending it out. I'm going in circular, little tiny circular motions and following the grain of the flower, moving from the stem out to the edge of the petal. And that color. So pretty. I love it, you guys. There we go. Love it. Beautiful. All right. So I think that is it for our 6th flower. That means there's only 4 more to go. That's kind of sad. But this is fun. I really like this flower. I think it is beautiful. I'm glad I went with the darker color. I just really like it. I don't know. It's kind of moody and I don't know. She's here, man. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you are enjoying this series. If you are, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.